Yo, what is shaking, everybody? Welcome back to Turntable Tales right here on the Spins Vinyl channel. It's me, Jason Spins Vinyl. It's this guy right here, Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame. What's up, dude?
What's going on, everyone? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're about to talk about, come on, dude. We're about to talk about the 80s. It's always a good day when you get to talk about the 80s music.
Always a good day. A great day for that matter, man.
A great day.
Anything that bring a smile to your face. It's anything from the 80s.
100%, dude. So today, what we got for you is we're going to talk Grammys, man. And I know we've been flirting with this idea for a while, but the Grammys, during the 80s, we got those memories of MJ looking like a soldier or something, and like his red and his blue and the sunglasses and all that stuff. That's a big memory for me. But you had all the great music we know and love, right? Those were the Grammys, the performers, the presenters, the winners, the losers. So that's what we want to get into today, man. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, again, especially going back to the 80s, because like when it comes to the Grammys, I never watch them anymore, like whatsoever, like for years and years and years now. And mainly it's because it's turned into the whole political thing and blah, blah, blah. But going back to the way it was in the 80s when it really was just about the pop culture of the music, it's just like those were just fantastic days back then. And it almost reminds me of that meme that someone had about MTV that said, happy 40th birthday, MTV, or something like that. Thanks for the 15 years of music.
Yes, exactly.
And it's like the Grammys are the exact same thing, man. Those early years were fantastic, but it sucks now.
I know. At least for old people like us.
Yeah, old parts, yeah.
So yeah, guys, man, we're going to get into it. We're going to have some fun with this. So what we're going to do is we'll just go through every single year, man. We're going to go down the list. We're going to start 1980. We're going to go down. I think the fun part is going to be, did the right artist win? Because I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, like, man, dude, first of all, it's insane just how many great albums came out, how many great artists there were, great tunes there were. But you could go either way. Like the winner didn't have to win. So I think that's gonna be fun to get into, and we're gonna cover all the bases tonight. So you guys chime in too. Let us know what your picks would be if we could go back in time. Do I even want to say 46 years to 1980?
Jeez.
All right.
Insane.
Why did I even say? I'm ruining it now. I'm ruining the fun. Okay. No.
Insane.
It was just yesterday.
Yeah. And I think that might be the fun thing for us to do this time too, since like we obviously know who the winners were. Let's maybe kind of decide if that one didn't win, who would we say should have been the winner if it wasn't the person that actually won?
I like it.
Yeah, that could be kind of fun.
Well, and two is like, yeah, I know we have the list here, but does everybody remember this by heart? The best part to play along tonight is going to be, don't spoil it for yourself. We're going to break it down for you who won. Because heck, I'm not going to remember any of these, and I'm guessing you watching aren't going to remember. So let's have fun with it. Yeah. In fact, it'd be fun just to kind of go down the list before we even give it away and let people kind of think about, all right, who's the winner? And
yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Well, I think you're taking the even years. I'm taking the odd years. That means you're kicking us off with 1980. Let's get into this.
Okay, sounds good. And actually, do you want to start with, because we're going to do album of the year and what was song of the year. Do you want to start with album or song?
You know what? Why don't we start song? Because I think the album's the big one, right? So we'll do song and then we'll go album. Okay.
So for 1980, the nominees for song of the year was She Believes in Me by Kenny Rogers. It was a huge hit. Reunited by Peaches and Herb. I'm sorry. Minute by Minute by the Doobie Brothers. I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers. They actually had two on the list that year. After the Love Is Gone by Earth, Wind and Fire. Chucky's in Love by Ricky Lee Jones. And last but not least, Honesty by Billy Joel. So those were all the nominees for songs of the year in 1980.
That's insane, dude. You start looking at this, it's like, and I'm not going to, again, I'm one of these, I don't remember every single tune unless I'm listening to it sometimes. But dude, right away, you got Minute by Minute, the Doobies. You got I Will Survive. I mean, come on, dude. That is a massive tune. You got
Yep.
Honesty, Billy Joel. You got okay. Can I just get up? All right. Spoiler alert, dude. After the Love Has Gone is a fire slow jam, dude. I love What Used to Be Right is Wrong. And I mean, it's just, oh God, that song is so great, dude. And if it was today and I was voting, I'm sorry, I know I'm skipping ahead. That would be my pick, dude. As soon as I saw that was on there, 1980 Earth, Wind and Fire, After the Love Is Gone. That is in my top 10 loved tunes of all time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my winner. But I mean, dude, look at some of this. I mean, you got Doobies on here twice. It's crazy. But
yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Back to the original format. But I just it's just, dude, I love that tune. So
yeah, I mean that's a fantastic one. I mean, Earth, Wind and Fire had so many great ones. I mean, that was also kind of the peak of the Doobies too. Like, What a Fool Believes. I definitely like that a lot more than Minute by Minute. But yeah, I mean, fantastic track. Chucky's in Love by Ricky Lee Jones. That's the one I've never quite gotten.
Okay.
And Ricky Lee Jones is one of those artists that I want to like so much. Like, I know there's something special there. I can sense there's something special there. I just don't get it. And I want to like her so much. And then, of course, Reunited by Peaches and Herb. That goes back to, again, one of those early childhood moments. I remember them performing that song on Solid Gold or something like that. And, they were like all up in each other's face, like getting all, I guess, 80s romantic or whatever while they were performing it. And like something about that just seared in my mind. And so that's still a song that every time I hear it, it just moves me and takes me back to those early years. So again, and of course, Kenny Rogers, hit after hit after hit with, She Believes in Me and so many other great things. But I think if I had, so What a Fool Believes was the winner that year. So the Doobie Brothers, they got Song of the Year. But if I had to pick another one on that list, as much as I hate this song and could not listen to it if my life depended on it, I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor would have to win. I despise that song.
Well, it's played out, right? I mean, we've heard it a billion times.
Yes. I hate it. It comes on. I can't stand to listen to it. It pisses me off when I hear it played in a club. Like, literally, if I could go the rest of my life without ever hearing that song again, it would just be fantastic. But I have to say, I have to pick it because it was so big. I'm that sick of it.
And it's for the ladies, right? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's like, it's one of those ladies anthems where when it does come on in the club and you're like, oh my God, cringing, all the ladies are like, yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's like, exactly. Taking over the dance floor. It's like, just get this song out of my life.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's funny, dude.
So the worst song on the list, I have to pick it. I Will Survive.
I mean, I think that song has outlasted any of these. I mean, yeah, some of it. Look, we love music. What a Fool Believes, Minute by Minute. Like, I picked After the Love Is Gone. I think it's phenomenal. Mm-hmm. But dude, I mean, the most lasting evergreen song on that list is I Will Survive, dude. I mean, I think you're right. I mean, that maybe in 1980, What a Fool Believes, but I think in 2026 and every year since, the I Will Survive is the bigger song.
Exactly. And that does say a lot, man. It's one of the few songs you could throw in a club today, 46 years later, and it will have the dance floor jumping. Like, that's huge. That is a huge thing to be able to say.
Yep, 100%.
All right. And so then album of the year for 1980, we had Minute by Minute by the Doobie Brothers, The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. That was a huge one. Bad Girls by Donna Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast in America by Supertramp, and 52nd Street by Billy Joel. 80 was no joke, man.
I mean, bro, and I know we were talking about it. And of course, this is all stuff that was from 79, right? So then they do the award show the next year, following year or whatever. But I mean, dude, a lot of the stuff is already starting to feel 80s. What's funny, you talked about I Will Survive, very kind of disco, still kind of in the 70s. But, bro, I mean, 52nd Street is a fire album, obviously,
Right.
minute by minute. You know, saying, I mean, Rogers was, you know, I'm not saying I'm a big Kenny Rogers fan, but I mean, The Gambler. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad Girls. You know, I love my Donna Summer.
Banger.
But you know what, dude? Breakfast in America by Supertramp. In my opinion, that is a killer album, dude. I mean, some of the solos on that record, it's got multiple just really phenomenal hits. By the way, Axel Foley, what's up, man? Sorry, I didn't say hi yet to you. Fletch is in the house. So, dude, I mean, I know I'm breaking format again here, but I don't know. It's better because I don't really have the winner on my list. You have it, so I just have the list. So, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you what one. I mean, 52nd Street. It'd have to be between 52nd Street and Breakfast in America. But honestly, so here's how I look at it. If I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums sitting on my shelf, the one I'm picking up today and dropping the needle on is gonna be Breakfast in America Supertramp, dude. There are some fire bangers on that album. And so, you know, that would be my pick. And also, whoever did win it, if it wasn't them, that would be the one that I would say should have won it if someone else actually took it. So
yeah,
that's a great album in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I totally would agree. I mean, 52nd Street was the winner that year. And if I had to pick a different winner off of that list, I would probably go Breakfast in America with Supertramp as well. As much as I love all those other albums, I think the one thing about that Supertramp is it was definitely a nice bridge album, you know, like in the context of you had some of the 70s stuff and kind of some of the prog rock stuff carrying over from the 70s, but then there was a lot of stuff that was kind of this could fit well into that early 80s as well. And I'm always a big fan of those bridge albums that kind of show you the next new thing that's coming, you know, kind of thing. And yeah, so bring Breakfast in America, that's who I would choose if we had to bump 52nd Street out and put something else in place to win that year.
I love it. Absolutely agree.
Nice.
Just real quick too, some of this stuff's kind of interesting. Presenters were Debbie Harry and George Burns on the stage together. Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson, Ted Nugent, Natalie Cole, Isaac Hayes. And then performers that year, we had Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond together. Bob Dylan, which I don't know if I've ever seen some of these. I may have catch clips off of, but not this one. Dionne Warwick, Sarah Vaughan, and Joe Williams. I mean, come on, dude, you're kind of speaking my language right there. Charlie Daniels, if I didn't already say that. Sister Sledge, We Are Family, which did not get nominated, by the way, but dude, that song, if you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, you know all about it. Doobie Brothers and Donna Summer and Kenny Rogers together. So anyway, pretty fun stuff.
Nice.
All right.
So 1981.
1981. So I'm taking the odd years. So we got how is my thing organized? See, this one I don't even have. You might as well go, dude. For whatever reason, the Wikipedia pages I pulled up are like not complete. So
okay,
you're gonna have to take us to 1981 too.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I can read them off here.
Okay.
Yeah, so for Song of the Year, we have the nominees were Fame by Irene Cara, Sailing by Christopher Cross, Lady by Kenny Rogers, which happened to be written by Lionel Richie, The Rose by Bette Midler, the theme from New York by Frank Sinatra, another banger, and Woman in Love by Barbra Streisand.
Okay.
So those were the singles for the tracks for that year. So the winner that year was, of course, Christopher Cross with Sailing. Right. So that's
a great song.
That's a fabulous song.
Yeah.
And one of the cool things about that song that I saw an interview with him. I mean, this was a little while ago, but I guess they got like what's the word I'm looking for? Not production of the year, but what's the award for like arrangement and blah blah blah, whatever that is. Whatever that award is, they won it that year.
There's an arrangement. Yeah, there's an arrangement.
Is it arrangement?
Yeah.
And composing, whatever it is. But he was talking about the irony about that is at the very beginning of that song, you know how those strings come in,
yeah,
and then that the dun 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 dun, but then the background of that kind of gradually comes in when he starts playing that guitar riff, right?
Yep.
And if you remember that very specifically, and he talked about that was a total error that they did not try to do.
Oh, really?
He was like, when we went to mix it and all of that, for whatever reason, that second tape just didn't kick in. And for some reason,
Oh,
it gradually came into the mix. And he was like, we heard it and it sounded so good. We were like, just leave the mistake there, which I just thought was just such an awesome thing, because that's arguably my favorite point in the entire song, is the way that it does that smooth intro out of nowhere. And it was a total and complete fluke accident because with whatever machines they were using. But yeah, I mean, all the other songs there again, the New York, New York by Frank Sinatra, Lady by Kenny Rogers, Irene Cara. I've never been a big Barbara Streisand fan, so Woman in Love is definitely not going to top my list there. But if I had to pick something outside of Sailing, I'm probably going to go with, you probably have to go with Fame by Irene Cara. Again, just such a big, massive hit of the early 80s. And another one of those songs that just kind of really set the tone for what was going to come in the 80s. And yeah, great stuff there. But that's what I would say I would have as the winner if we had to knock Sailing out of the picture.
okay. Yeah, dude, this is terrible. I've been sitting here like frantically, embarrassingly trying to get to a list. Can you read off the nominees again? I don't know why the heck I'm having such a hard time.
Yeah, it's Sailing by Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
Fame by Irene Cara. Lady by Kenny Rogers. The Rose by Bette Midler. New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. And Woman in Love by Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, I mean, look, Fame and Lady are both, to me, like phenomenal songs. I mean, those are top notch. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like Fame's one of those. I don't know, man. I love the Fame soundtrack. I think Maniac is a way better.
Yeah.
Maniac, to me, that song is just absolute fire. I can't believe it's not on here.
Agree.
So that's that's the one I'd pick Maniac. It's not even on the list, but it's like, how did that one not get nominated? That's almost a perfect song, dude, in my opinion. I think that is a fantastic tune.
It's awesome.
With all the different stuff and the bridge and the chorus, it's very well done, man. I know it's not on a list, dude, but that's what I'm gonna pick. Since I don't have a list in front of me, I'm breaking all the rules, dude. Maniac, Fame.
Well, I tell you what, I just emailed you both the links to the list that I'm looking at.
Okay.
So you should be able to open and go right to and scroll down right to the 80s.
Sweet.
All right. And so while you're doing that, let me go ahead and just kind of jump over to the album of the year. From again, 1981, we have Christopher Cross self-titled, Glass Houses by Billy Joel, The Wall by Pink Floyd, Trilogy by Frank Sinatra, and Guilty by Barbara Streisand.
Could you put the links in the private chat?
I think so.
In StreamYard.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe 82 shows up for me. I have all the different tabs here. There we go.
You see him?
Yep.
Okay,
perfect.
cool.
Thank you. Okay.
I got them both here in the. There we go. Yeah, so those should go to both.
Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the right way to look at it. All right. So we're on. Yeah. 82, right?
We're on 81.
81.
Yeah. 81 album of the year.
Oh, album of the year. Okay.
So
I see songs, songwriters, and artists. Where's the albums?
Albums.
Sorry, guys. That's what happens when we do it live.
Looks like album should be the second one in the email that I sent. The second one is albums of the year.
Oh, there it is. Okay. 1981 albums. Okay.
All right. All right. So, go ahead.
Well, I said crisscross.
Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross.
Okay. Chris Cross. There though.
Chris Cross will make you. Billy Joel, Pink Floyd, Frank Sinatra, Barbra Streisand. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Back to our normally scheduled programming here. I mean, dude. Again, Glass Houses, but I mean, that's the Billy Joel stuff is so good, man. Back in that era, I just love it. Not a huge Barbra Streisand fan, but not gonna lie, I mean, her stuff is fantastic. I love Sinatra, but again, not gonna lie, I like early Sinatra. So now it comes down to Christopher Cross, Billy Joel, or Pink Floyd. So, I mean, for me, dude, Pink Floyd, The Wall. You know what's funny about Pink Floyd, The Wall is that's not a record that I really listened to all that much. Of course, Another Brick in the Wall was played endlessly when you and I were little kids and stuff. But I mean, that album is so good, dude. I've listened to it more in recent years, and I actually think that album is unbelievably good. I hate to say it, but I think it blows away anything on this list. Chris, anyway, you want to I don't know how you want to do this. You want to announce the winner, and then you can pick, who you would have picked.
Yeah. Let's just announce a winner, because again, the cool thing about it is picking who we think would have won besides the winner.
Right. So Christopher Cross, self-titled, won that year.
Yeah.
Then you got Glass Houses, Billy Joel, Pink Floyd, The Wall, Frank Sinatra trilogy, Past, Present, Future, and then Barbra Streisand, Guilty. So I'm saying The Wall only because in recent years, I think, man, that album has really impressed me.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a no-brainer too. I mean, as good as Glass Houses is, The Wall would definitely be the one that I would say would take the cake if Christopher Cross hadn't won it that year. But now between Christopher Cross and The Wall, I'm very much okay with Christopher Cross winning it.
Okay.
That album, I mean, you can soft rock laugh it off, you can flamingo on the cover laugh it off or whatever. That freaking album was a banger. I mean, I love it to death.
Ride Like the Wind and Sailing, just right there.
Yeah.
Never Be the Same, Say You'll Be Mine.
I mean, just such a great one of kind of the last legendary kind of yacht rock, soft rock albums that was able to actually chart the way that it did. And that album is freaking fantastic. But if Christopher Cross wasn't there, I would definitely give it to Pink Floyd and The Wall without question.
Axel Foley chiming in with Glass Houses, the first album he ever bought. So there you go, man. That's cool. Do what's that? Hey, I've talked to. Let me since we're on what's some topic quickly. First albums. My first album I ever bought. I've talked about it with my own money. I rode my bike and I went and picked up, of all things, back in like 1982 or whatever, was the Grateful Dead's Oxo Moxoa to try to impress my mom. She wasn't that impressed, but still. What was the first out? Do you remember the first record you ever bought with your own money?
Yeah, I think the first one that I ever said, I want to get this and save and went out to, blah, 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 was Billy Idol's Rebel Yell.
On cassette or on LP?
On cassette.
Okay.
The first album I ever bought on LP was Kiss Alive 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
The first one I ever bought on it. And that was still at a time before I was even collecting vinyl. That was one of those, I was really into baseball cards at the time. And went into this music store just to kind of browse around. My friends and I were downtown at some baseball card shops, and I saw that Kiss Alive 2 cover for the first time and opened up the gatefold and saw the back of it. And I mainly just had a few tapes, and there was a used copy of it at the time. And I just remember thinking, I have no idea what this is, but I have to have it, because it's just one of those little, blow your mind as a kid kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so, I think it's probably the first album I actually bought with my own money.
That's crazy, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. 1982, man. You're up.
82. All right, so let's go back to starting with songs of the year. Excuse me. You had author's theme, "The Best That You Can Do" by Christopher Cross,
Mm-hmm.
another banger. "Endless Love" by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
Mm.
"Betty Davis Eyes" by Kim Carnes. "Just the Two of Us" by Grover Washington with Bill Withers, and "9 to 5" by Dolly Parton.
You know,
I love it.
I mean, bro, 1982. And again, I think we're still a little bit in what people might consider this to be like cheesy land, right? It's like, hey man, come on, where's the hard rock and all this stuff? But I mean, dude, it's like 9 to 5. I mean, perennial classic. I mean, we catch yourself singing that just automatically. Just the two of us. I mean, dude, again, you probably you're sick of hearing it, but we all know it. "Endless Love," Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Phenomenal love song. Phenomenal love song, dude. Arthur's theme. I mean, again, that's one that we all grew up with, dude. It's in our DNA. And then Betty Davis Eyes. So these are bangers. This might be the hardest one so far because, oh God, I don't know. So do you want to announce the winner before we pick our second picks?
Yeah, I mean the winner was Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes, which I have no problem with.
It's a great tune.
Winner at all.
It's a great tune. You can't be mad at that.
Tough runner up though. Man.
This is very difficult. I don't know if I could pick one, dude. I almost put all of these on the same level, and for different reasons.
If I had, if something had to win and Kim Carnes wasn't there, I would probably go with "Endless Love" by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie.
Yeah,
that's probably what I would pick, and mainly again because not only just two of the most legendary artists doing what they do so well, but it's another one of those things that it's so cheesy and we're so tired of it because it was so freaking big. Yep. You know, and I mean, and it really was, if you can imagine hearing that for the first time, especially back in the early 80s, that was a banger of a track. I mean, it really was. So as much as I always want to give props to Christopher Cross, I would probably say Lionel Richie and Diana Ross should have won it if Kim wasn't there.
Should we? I'm going to show it on screen, guys. I feel like this, yeah, just hearing us talk about it, maybe not the best idea. So here we go. There we go. All right, Betty Davis Eyes, the winner. Arthur's theme, "Best That You Can Do," Endless Love, "Just the Two of Us," and 9 to 5. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's a great pick. I'm so stuck on this one. I mean, if you'd have to really kind of hold me to the fire to even pick one. It would just depend on the day. It would depend on the minute of the day that you were asking me. Maybe 9 to 5, dude, if I'm being honest. I mean, give me some Dolly love, dude. I mean, she was great in the 80s, man. The movies that she was in, she was one of the queens of the 80s. And yeah, I don't know, maybe 9 to 5, man, would be my pick. But again, it's there's no losers here. I mean, this was just such a great year for Song of the Year.
Yeah. All about mushy love that year, man.
Mushy love. I know, you're right.
All right, nice. Well, if you want to keep pulling it up like that, if it's not too much of a pain, do you want to pull up 82?
Yep.
Album of the year?
Might be a little annoying. I'm gonna have to go back and forth because they're on two different tabs, but I'll switch back and forth here. So 82 we're on, right?
Okay. Yeah. Well, while you're pulling it up, I'll just go ahead and start reading it off, and then we'll have it. So 82 album, excuse me, album of the year. We had a Double Fantasy by John Lennon and Yoko, Mistaken Identity by Kim Carnes, Breaking Away by Al Jarreau, The Dude by Quincy Jones, and Gaucho by Steely Dan.
Dang.
So those were the albums of the year.
Well, I'm going to show it. It's going to give it away, but here we go.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do this. That is probably the least. Okay, don't judge us by this video right here, man. Like, this is fun, but it's like I'm just the technology is like, like pulling up a tab, looking at the internet. I mean, look, man, this is high tech right here. It's hard to keep up. Okay, so now I got to click on album of the year, share. There we go. All right, Double Fantasy. Try not to give away the next one. Mistaken Identity, Breaking Away, The Dude, and Gaucho. Okay. First of all, this is gonna say some people are gonna really agree with this. Some people, it's polarizing. If Yoko Ono's name on it, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm sorry. I love John Lennon, but I just can't, dude. I just can't. Okay, so already I gotta go. But Mistaken Identity, Breaking Away, The Dude, Quincy Jones. I mean, that's cool. Quincy Jones is the man. I'm not gonna lie, and that is a great album. Steely Dan. Again, I almost have this thing. This is a tough year for opposite reasons of song of the year. Opposite reasons. All the songs are absolutely unbelievable, and now I'm stuck with okay. Do I have to say Double Fantasy? Well, I know Double Fantasy 1. I got to pick something different. I guess I got to go with Gaucho. Look, I give Steely Dan their props. Don't get me wrong, everybody. But I'm just not, in a way, I did a lot of that stuff when I was younger and it just never stuck. A lot of stuff stuck with me. Steely Dan didn't really stick. So, but hey, if I'm going to pick another one, I'd probably have to go with Gaucho. What about you?
Well, everything you said about Yoko, I'm right there with you. So like I'd be more than happy to knock them off of winning that year. If I had to go with, and actually I would say with the Kim Carnes, if you took off Betty Davis Eyes, no question for me, it would be The Dude by Quincy Jones. I mean, that really was. I mean, I'm always skeptical about this whole thing where someone writes an album or produces and all of that, but they have like all these other singers on there.
Right.
There's almost something about me that feels like that should disqualify you from album of the year.
And that's probably what I was thinking. Yeah.
That type of thing. But if we're just looking at what's on this list, I mean, The Dude is a very, very awesome album.
Yep.
A lot of cool guest appearances on there. A number of those songs show up in the movie Last American Virgin, which is one of my favorite song for song 80s movies.
That's right.
With just Once and 100 Ways and all there's some really, really great tracks on that album. So I'll probably go with The Dude.
I wish I would have taken The Dude now, but you're right. That was the one thing I was thinking was like, it's more of a compilation, it feels like, but I mean, yeah, dude, that's a great one.
Yeah. Well, what do you think with going back and forth? Do you want to just go through and do all of the albums and then go back and do the songs since you have it pulled up right here?
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, make it easier and not as sloppy.
Okay.
So yeah, why don't we do this
back and forth?
Yeah, let's just stay on albums of the year.
All right, I'm just gonna make sure I don't give away the next one. Okay, there we go.
All
1983.
Right. Another banger year.
Ooh, dang it.
All right, so for 83 we got Total 4, which of course there you got Africa, and that's all you really need to have to say about that album. John Cougar's American Fool, another fantastic one. The Night Fly by Donald Fagen. That's actually an album I still don't know that well, as big as it was. The Nylon Curtain by Billy Joel, another huge one there, and Tug of War by Paul McCartney, which is already off my list. So
George Martin produced.
Oh yeah.
Just quickly, Axel. Shout out to Axel, by the way. Thanks for chiming in the comment section. He's with me on the No Yoko, both of us on the No Yoko. And then he's picking the Quincy also.
Nice.
Okay. That Toto album, dude, Toto 4. I mean, come on, dude. That is a fantastic album, right? And this must be so Thriller was what? I'm guessing we're getting to Thriller because that's got to be 84, right? So
Yeah.
Toto obviously has a fair amount to do with the Thriller album too, including one of the greatest songs on that album, one of the greatest tunes ever. Toto 4 is phenomenal. I am not mad at that for them winning this. In fact, I'm glad they got their props that year because when I remember Toto, except for Africa, the song Africa, it's like I don't think we really heard. I don't think people were saying like, "Oh, I'm a massive Toto." At least my friends weren't. And that as a teenager, we weren't like Toto, and probably wouldn't even admit that we even liked Africa. So, but they won right there. They won. John Cougar, American Fool, Donald Fagen. I feel the same way, dude. Again, this goes back to not being a huge huge fan, and so I just never really got around to that record.
Right.
Nylon Curtain, Billy Joel. Yeah, what are the bangers on that? Do you remember?
The biggest one for me is Allentown.
Oh, I love that song, man.
Yeah, that's definitely the big one for. I mean, there's other good stuff on there, but that's probably one of my top 3 favorite Billy Joel songs. So that album's always going to hold a special place for me right there.
Top 3 Billy Joel songs for me. Yeah. It's so good. Paul McCartney, Tug of War. What about that one? I mean, what's the tune on that? That's the problem. I don't remember all the tracks on these.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a Paul McCartney fan at all. So even off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. So I'm not voting for that.
Well, I'm gonna say this one's a no-brainer for me. Then pretty easy now, especially since you said Allentown's on the Nylon Curtain. Billy Joel is gonna take it. I'm glad Toto won. I think the right band won in this case. That Toto album is fire. But Nylon Curtain and Billy Joel, do not sleep on it. I love that. I'm a greatest hits Billy Joel guy. I'm gonna be honest, but Allentown is fire.
Yeah, and if I had to pick on this one too, and pick a different winner, I'm probably going to go with "American Fool" by John Cougar, because again, I think if I'm remembering that correctly, I believe that's "Hurt So Good" and "Jack and Diane."
Ooh, okay.
Again, just kind of some huge classics off of that album.
"Hurt So Good," Jack and Diane. Yep.
Yeah, so I probably but again, Nylon Curtain, I would have no problem if that would have won, but. Yeah, if I'm rewriting history, I'm probably giving it to John Cougar on that American Fool on that one.
I don't think either one of us are wrong. I think you got to go with those. Those are both phenomenal. Axel's all for Toto for sure on that one. Yeah, I agree. The red band won. Oh, there it is, folks. 1984.
Look at that year,
I gotta have to
baby.
Drag this down a little bit so we can fit it all.
Look at that year. This is when it started to get good. It was already good, but it really started to get good.
All right. For those that are listening and not watching, we got Thriller, obviously, Michael Jackson. This is 1984 Grammys we're covering here, guys. Let's Dance, David Bowie. An Innocent Man, Billy Joel. Dude, Billy Joel, come on, dude. He's all over. He's having a hard time taking the trophy, but he's all over this. I mean, but look who he's up against. That's the funny. I want to name this right now is how many people just never got the trophy because they were up against just insane competition, even though they put out something phenomenal. And they got to be like, it's so heartbreaking. You put out some of your best work, and yet you're always kind of hitting the ceiling.
Yep.
And Billy Joel, Innocent Man, The Police, Synchronicity, and then Flashdance original soundtrack.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, bro. So do you want to go in terms of just kind of obviously Thriller won that year, but do you want to comment on this? I mean,
man, that's a hard one. I mean, geez, like with, because again, like exactly. So it's like, where do you even start? Like, where do you go? I mean, like with The Police and Synchronicity. I mean, everything you have off of that, from the big hits of like Every Breath You Take to just everything else,
wrapped around your finger.
The Police album. And then, of course, The Innocent Man with Billy Joel, if I'm remembering that correctly, that is like the pinnacle of Billy Joel's 80s hits or 80s just complete and total rise to fame with like For the Longest Time and just all of that great stuff. But then it's easy to sleep on David Bowie's Let's Dance too, because everyone remembers the song Let's Dance. But then do you also remember like Modern Love, China Girl? I think Cat People, I mean, like the theme song from Cat People, I think was also on that album, if I remember correctly. So I mean, that is just also kind of a just total pinnacle of David Bowie's 80s bangers in that time frame too. And yeah, not even getting into Flashdance, because now you do have Irene Cara, you do have Maniac,
We
you
get
do
Maniac now. Yep.
Kim Carnes on there, and like, geez, dude. I mean, here, I'll pick who it should be.
You throw a dart. Yep.
Close my eyes and Synchronicity by The Police.
Throw
and
a
I mean, and
dart.
I'm right. Just totally close my eyes and point, and I'm right. But yeah, I don't know. In all seriousness, I mean, I want to say David Bowie, but it's hard to not give it to The Police on that one. Yeah, I got to go Police. I think I got to go Police.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's a great pick. I mean, Axel's right, man. Thriller. I mean, come on, dude. One of the greatest albums of all time. Obviously, it's gonna win. Billy Joel, great. Police, great. David Bowie, great. Flashdance, great. Bowie, I love Bowie, first of all. And this album, again, just because of my age, this is me becoming like a 12-year-old, probably 11, 12 years old, and really getting to like my own kind of music and stuff more. And so these are kind of going to be the first times I'm being actually introduced to these bands. MTV, right? And so it's going to be Thriller. It's going to be Let's Dance for Bowie. That's my introduction to Bowie. It's going to be Synchronicity, The Police. That's my introduction. And so, and then of course going back and enjoying all the other stuff. But I'm dragging this out.
Yeah.
I don't think Let's Dance is not a perfect record. I love the songs that you mentioned. They're phenomenal. And it may be enough, but I don't know, dude. Police, Synchronicity is a banger. No skips. That thing is phenomenal. Synchronicity 1 and 2, just to cap off side 1. You said it. We got Wrapped Around Your Finger. We got, what was the other one?
Every Breath You Take.
Every Breath You Take. I mean, dude, they're just perennial awesome albums.
Jeez.
Synchronicity is going to take it for me. Let's Dance probably right behind that, but I mean, it's Thriller, dude. I mean, let's just celebrate that album. I mean, what a phenomenal piece of LP that is. Axel says, yeah, I love them all. It's a tough one. Journeys with Send Her My Love or Faithfully should have been in the 1983 year, but they didn't get anything. Okay, wow. Well, we're going to get to the songs too, and we'll see. I don't know, but when we look at it, maybe some of those songs made it in. All right, so that's 1984.
Man,
I feel like we got to start. I know we've had some difficulties here.
Yeah.
But
I just have to mention this too. Like, we're not going to get into it. It's a whole different video. Don't even start getting into the movies that came out in 1984.
Next week.
You start coupling that with the music that was coming out. That was just a ridiculous 12 months. I don't know how our little brains processed it all. I have no idea.
And look for that next week, guys. By the way, I don't. That was Boot Trader actually. Boot Trader, yes, on the Journey and Send Her My Love and Faithfully, absolutely, dude. And I don't mean to gloss over that. We talked about it off camera. You twist my arm. Journey is my favorite band of all time, and they just are. So I mean, just the fact that you're even naming Journey, phenomenal picks.
I mean, look at this.
1985, baby.
This is the next year. So after you're just coming down from your crack high from 1984, then they throw Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down, Cyndi Lauper's She's So Unusual, Purple Rain, Born in the USA, Private Dancer. Come on.
I mean,
maybe it's the old guy thing.
Remind everyone.
But that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
That's a lot of great music right there, man. That is a lot of great music right there.
Holy cow.
I can't hold it in, dude. Can I just say it?
Go for it.
How and the bleep is Purple Rain not the winner? I'm sorry. I love Lionel Richie. I love Lionel Richie, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Lionel Richie can't. Nah, he's not a great singer. Yes, I said it. I know. He doesn't have the range. He's a great song arranger and lyricist and all that stuff. But you're gonna put him up against Prince? And Purple Rain is wall to wall, nothing but the great stuff. Now, I mean, Can't Slow Down's a phenomenal record. And I'm sorry. I know. I'm not making any friends here. But dude, Purple Rain, I can't. That should have won.
Well,
on that note,
like everything you said about Purple Rain is 100% spot on.
Okay.
And it's just as spot on, if not a step up, with Can't Slow Down by Lionel Richie.
Oh.
I've always said when it comes to the 80s, if there was one album that I thought battled and put itself in the same position as Thriller, it was Lionel Richie's Can't Slow Down.
I wish I had a sound effect right now.
Even a little more so than Purple Rain. And of course, too, I mean, I'm a big Lionel Richie fan. I mean, I think he's one of the greatest songwriters of all time. I love the way he hears melodies. I love the way that he delivers them. So obviously, I'm going to be a little more partial towards that. But I mean, again, when you think about Can't Slow Down, just make sure I get that track listing right. You have the song Can't Slow Down, All Night Long, Penny Lover, Stuck on You, Running with the Night, Hello. I mean, come on. Such an amazing album. So I have no problem with him winning that. But again, if we have to pick something else, yes, you immediately want to default to Purple Rain, and I probably would pick Purple Rain. But if someone hit me on the right day and convinced me that She's So Unusual by Cyndi Lauper should win,
I knew you were going there.
I would have no problem putting that up there either. I mean, opening it up with Money Changes Everything, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, When You Were Mine, Time After Time, flip over to side B, She Bops, All Through the Night. Come on.
I mean,
when
you put it that way,
she could not have made a better album.
When you put it that way.
But again, we're talking all of that. We haven't even touched Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, and Tina Turner, Private Dancer.
I know.
I mean, this is just a ridiculous freaking year. But I'm going to go with you with Purple Rain just so I can say something and move on. But again, no one is wrong with anything they pick off of this list.
What's Love got to do with it? I mean, yeah, I mean, you better be good to me.
That is an insane year, man.
Well,
as if 84 wasn't enough.
That's tough, dude, because yeah, you took the gloves off as soon as you started ripping off the songs that are on Can't Slow Down, and then you start ripping off the songs on She's So Unusual, and it's just, hey, this isn't even a boxing match, dude. This is a ring. This is the WWE. What do they call that? Where it's like they just got 10, 20 people just throwing each other out. I mean, it's battle royal, bro. That's what we got right here with 1985. So, yeah.
And nobody has said a word about Bruce yet.
No one said a word about
Born
Bruce.
in the USA. No, we haven't said a word about that.
We'll say it because I know he's your boy.
Well, Born in the USA, Cover Me, I'm on Fire, Glory Days, Dancing in the Dark, My Hometown.
I mean, not to be denied.
Thank goodness I was a kid during that time frame. That's all I'm going to say. Thank goodness that was my childhood.
I love it. You're right, man. This is peak childhood right here, man. Purple Rain, perfect album, says Axel Boutrader is back. My two all-time favorites are Journey and Led Zeppelin, two opposite ends of the spectrum, but two phenomenal bands that have been with me my whole life. My favorites. Yes. I mean, Journey goes back to my childhood. That's my youth. That's why I put them as my all-time favorite. If I had to say the best rock band out, like full-on best rock band, and here's why. In my 30s, I just put on, I said, you know what? I'm going to figure out this Led Zeppelin thing. And I just played every album chronologically and while I was working and just listened to every single album from beginning to end. When the last song played up the last album, I picked up the phone and called my dad and I said, Dad, Led Zeppelin is the greatest rock band of all time. And just hung up the phone because it was like, I hadn't really explored it to that level of detail until that point. And, early 30s, something like that. And it was like, it was unbelievable, dude. My day was so much better having done that. First of all, first thing you realize is, most of those songs, even if you haven't listened to the albums all the way through, most of those songs. They're so good. I know we're not talking about Led Zeppelin today, but man, bro, those Journey and Led Zeppelin, I am not mad at you. I mean, unbelievable. Yeah. Thank God we have them both, man.
Yeah. There's some magic when you get into those bands that that no matter how genres that like branch out, like new genres that form, and maybe to some degree these guys end up hating these guys and these guys say these guys are posers and all that kind of stuff. There is something kind of magical when no matter what's going on between them, they all come back to saying Black Sabbath is the greatest band ever. Led Zeppelin is the greatest band ever. It's like there's very few of those bands that just like really hold the entire rock world together. And like Led Zeppelin and I guess Black Sabbath would be another example. Those are like two of those bands. They're just a magic that no one can deny from them. I mean, just amazing.
I mean, can we? Should we even get started on Van Halen?
Yeah, whole different video. We're getting
we're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, 1986, baby.
All right, so now we got No Jacket Required by Phil Collins, Brother in Arms by Dire Straits, Whitney, The Dream of the Blue Turtles by Sting, and We Are the World.
Yeah.
And again, We Are the World. I'm again for that same comp thing or whatever we talked about before. I mean, again, that was gigantic. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that should go in. There should be a different category for like compilations or multi-artists or something like that. There should be a different category for that.
I don't even know if I know that. I mean, I know the song, obviously, but I mean, I didn't even know there was a whole album for that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. I mean, I don't remember that being one of my favorite Sting albums. I mean, I have it, but it's not one that floors me. So obviously doing a runner-up is going to come between Whitney and Brothers in Arms, and I think that's pretty easy. I'm definitely going Dire Straits.
Ooh.
Brothers in Arms was huge. So far away from me, Money for Nothing, Walk of Life, Latest Trick, kind of one of those hidden gems on that album. And just strictly from an audiophile perspective, just one of the best sounding albums ever in Brother in Arms.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be more than happy to. I mean, yeah, No Jacket Required definitely gets my vote, period. But if we had to pick something else, Dire Straits would have deserved it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out Phil Collins, now in the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. It's been way too long.
About time.
It's Phil Collins. I mean, come on, dude. The people don't mention his name with enough reverence, in my opinion. And I'm kind of an irreverent guy, except for the stuff I really love. But Phil Collins, I mean, come on, dude. No Jacket Required. Not mad at that winning this year. What an album. Dire Straits, again, you said it. Money for Nothing. Incidentally, with Sting doing the little I Want My MTV and all that stuff, right? Which is cool. So you're getting a little love in two places here.
Mm-hmm.
Whitney Houston, in my opinion, the greatest female vocalist of all time. This is the album of hers that I love most. I cannot hear You Give Good Love without weeping.
That's a jam.
It is, guys, put on You Give Good Love, and I want you to just close your eyes and listen to every note that comes out of her mouth. It's a symphony. It is, I can't even, it's just Gordon Ramsay can't touch it with food. Nobody, I mean, it's just boom. Sting, I love Sting. To me, his better solo stuff was to come still. I liked his a little
Right.
bit later for me.
Field of Gold and all that stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
great stuff on
me
there.
too.
This one does have Fortress Around Your Heart and If You Love Somebody, both fantastic tunes, but for me, it's a little bit later. And as I said, We Are the World, I'm Clueless.
Yeah.
I got to say, for me, if I had to pick another one, I'm going to go Whitney. I think the right person won. Definitely Phil Collins, but man, dude, Whitney all day long. I love her. I love this album. It's great. So that would be my second pick if I had to pick one.
Nice.
All right. 1987. Let me just check just in case I'm skipping around here. Yes, I think we are related, Boo Trader. Steve Perry is in We Are the World and has a solo song on the album, but I agree that should be a totally different type of category compared to artist winning Oscar award. By the way, dude, it was a wish, a bucket list for me. I can now die with a smile on my face. I got to see Journey this year. I went and saw it. In fact, was it whenever it was, I guess end of last month or so. It was not long ago.
Yeah, it's a few weeks ago.
Yeah. And so I'm just so happy. I know Steve Perry wasn't there. And I was a guy that, you asked me a couple years ago, would I even care about seeing Journey without Steve Perry? I would have been like on the fence, like, nah, I don't have to. I'm so happy I went. Because first you get Neil Sean. I mean,
Yeah.
mind blown.
Genius.
But it was a fantastic show in every single way. Go catch them this tour. Final Frontier, I don't know. Are they going to be back? Maybe not. So, okay. Here we go. 1987. I think I'm doing the odds. So we got Paul Simon with Graceland.
Mhm.
We got Peter Gabriel with a winner that year. Peter Gabriel was So. Janet Jackson with Control. Barbra Streisand still somehow making it. We're 1987. Okay, fine, Barbara. The Broadway album, and then Steve Winwood. Oh, I love Steve Winwood. Back in the High Life, fantastic song.
Yeah.
Another one that is just so. There it is, man. So what do you think? Those are your you got your winner and your nominees there. So any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, Paul Simon's Graceland was amazing. So, I mean, again, no problem with that being a winner. I mean, Peter Gabriel's So, of course, you got In Your Eyes, Don't Give Up, Sledgehammer, Red Rain. Just to me, his best 80s work without question. Jackson Control. It's easy to forget how many bangers are on that album.
Yes.
It's one of those things where, like, at that time, I didn't own the album, and it was all about watching BET and MTV, right? So you would see all these videos and everything, and somewhere in my mind, I just made up these songs came off of 5 different albums, just like over her career. And until you kind of get back to the album and see, no, what have you done for me lately? Let's Wait a While, Control, on and on and on. All of that came off of that one album. I mean, it's just absolute banger.
I mean, you might as well keep going. Nasty, Miss Jackson, if you're what?
Yeah, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
If you're nasty, right? Okay, what have you done for me lately? Pleasure Principle, phenomenal song. When I Think of You, phenomenal song. Let's Wait a While, great slow jam. I mean, dude, what you have here is like someone who's trying to live up to her brother's standards.
Right.
That's, I mean, I don't want to call it Thriller, but I mean, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, that album was all about her stepping out, because she had albums like Dream Street and a couple of others right before that, which were okay for sure, but she was still kind of the little poppy girl, kind of little teenage girl. And Control was the one where she was like, it's time for Miss Jackson, like the actual woman, to come forward. And she did it with intent and freaking nailed it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that's kind of so interesting about that album too, and why it got so confusing, is with the way those singles rolled out, and videos had to come right after. Throwing my pen all over the place. When you watch all those different videos, you can actually see her transformation just in her making the videos and promoting this album.
Yep.
Which is why it seems like a lot of that stuff doesn't line up, because who she was in Let's Wait a While or Control was not the same Janet that you saw in Nasty Boys. And like, it really was a different Janet.
Right.
And it just showed how fast she matured just within that one album. But yeah, not to make this thing too freaking long. Barbara Streisand, again, I could care less about. I mean, she makes an awesome album cover. She's one of the most photogenic artists I think I've ever seen, where she just every album cover she makes it look beautiful, but just her music and her mouth, I don't really like her much as a person. But yeah, Back in the High Life by Steve Winwood. I mean, yeah, not only did you have Back in the High Life, but this is the one where you also had Higher Love, and I believe Finer Things, I think it was on this album too.
Was it? Okay, hang on. I
Yeah.
gotta look it up.
Actually look up over here. Yeah, I think Finer Things was on this album. And Higher Love is probably my favorite Steve Winwood album. But it's also amazing to think about, this is the guy back with the David Spencer group, Give Me Some of Lovin' and stuff back in the 60s, and he's putting out albums of the years 20 plus years later in the 80s. I mean, just an amazing artist. But after all that ramble, I would as much as I want to say Peter Gabriel, so song for song, I have to go with Janet Jackson, Control.
Yeah.
That was just too perfect of an album, especially at that time. From someone who's trying to step out of Mike's, Thriller footprint from just 3 years prior. Yeah, you got to go Janet.
And you're not wrong whatsoever. As I'm putting together my collection again, it's like I picked up my Control very recently again, and I've always loved it, and I love it again. And you can listen to that thing front to back and side to side. It's phenomenal. Yeah. I'm sitting here vamping because I want to remember which one is the Back in the High Life, Steve Winwood. Kind of messing this up because I thought I was going to find. I can't remember which song it is now, but it is one of the songs on there. You said it. Back in the High Life again, Higher Love and Finer Things.
Love and the Finer Things, probably the 3 biggest hits.
Those are the biggest ones, and one of those songs, I forget which one it is now, but it has some lyrics in that they will bring tears to my eyes when I hear it, and it's the way he comes in with, it's like this slow, and he's so beautiful on the keyboards and everything, man. And this is a guy that's going all the way back to, playing with Clapton and all that stuff way back in the day. And then 2 decades later, killing it on this album. And he's just such a great artist, just a great artist. His lyrics, his songwriting, and his playing. Yeah. It's a trifecta that not a lot of people have. Barbara, I feel same way. I don't really have any comment on that. Control's phenomenal. So is just an unbelievable album. This is another banger of a year. If I'm being honest, I could easily dethrone Paul Simon and Graceland. I'm sorry, not trying to throw any hate or any shade, but it's like, hey, I'm looking at 3 albums that could have easily, in my opinion, beat out Graceland. Totally. So Control and Back in the High Life. If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick the one that moves me the most, because that's what's so wonderful about music to me personally. And I'm going to pick Stevie Winwood, Back in the High Life. Golly, man, those songs are so good and so beautiful. And Peter Gabriel in his own way too. Janet Jackson's a whole different thing. I love it, but I'm going back to the ones that really touch me, and I gotta go Steve Winwood. I just think Back in the High Life. When I look, which album can I not live without out of these 5 albums? It's gonna be Back in the High Life. So that's my pick.
Yeah, I have no problem with that too, man. Those 2 albums he put out in the mid late 80s there were both just like the other one with Valerie and all that stuff on there. I mean, just fantastic. Yep.
So good.
All right,
1988.
All right, now we get into late 80s. So we got the Joshua Tree by U2, Whitney Houston. That's the one with the blue cover. Bad by Michael Jackson. Trio by Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emily Lou Harris. And then Sign of the Times by Prince. Again, I mean, all great albums. I'm not as big of a fan of that Trio album. I've always felt like it's a little more magical about the ladies that were on there than necessarily the quote unquote music or songs they did on that album. Yeah. Because like all 3 of those ladies are just like, I mean, just absolute legends. Love all 3 of them. Sign of the Times by Prince. This is where Prince kind of started to lose me a little. I shouldn't say lose me, but I didn't get as moved by Prince going into this time frame. Yeah. So yeah, if I have to pick one here, I mean that Whitney was huge, but again, Michael Jackson's Bad just played like an absolute greatest hits by him. If if you total up just his songs off of Thriller and Bad, that would have been enough to make his solo career one of the most amazing careers of all time. If he just had those two albums, did nothing else.
And you didn't even say Off the Wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Leave Off the Wall, and leave all the stuff that he did afterwards. If you just had Thriller and Bad, just that list of songs off those two albums, most artists would have killed to had one of those songs in their entire
one of them.
One, and he had two albums full of them with Dirty Diana, Another Part of Me. Was Man in the Mirror on that one too, on Bad?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, just again, a perfect. He should have just called it Thriller Part 2. Because it really was just as amazing. There was no filler on that album at all. So
no filler on Thriller.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going with Bad. I mean, yeah, Joshua Tree by YouTube is just mind blowing too. But I almost think Bad even should have beat Joshua Tree.
Okay.
I think they just got sick of seeing him with all the Thriller stuff. They were like, it's time for somebody.
He couldn't carry any more awards, man.
Yeah, because maybe with Thriller being so big, it was hard to see. Like, if Bad is just as good or is a little bit worse than Thriller, well, Michael Jackson's kind of falling. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, just didn't
that becomes the attitude.
Quite live up to Thriller, yeah.
Right. But in essence, he's still like one of the most amazing albums ever.
Yep.
Just set the bar too high.
Yep.
So,
well, I'll just say it right from the front. I think Joshua Tree is the right album. That album is just, I mean, by the way, I need my copy again. Like I said, I sold off the collection. I'm rebuilding. I don't have a Joshua Tree yet, so be on the lookout. I mean, dude, what an album, dude. I mean, Where the Streets Have No Name, Into I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, Into With or Without You, those first three, Into Bullet the Blue Sky. I mean, come on, dude. Unbelievable album. And I just for that, I think it's got to win. Whitney, not my favorite Whitney album. We already talked about that one. I mean, come on, Trio, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know that album since Prince Sign of the Times. So again, 1999, Purple Rain, Around the World in a Day, even a fantastic album. Sign of the Times. Now, look, I know a lot of people will say Sign of the Times is when he starts to come into his own. I know a lot of people will say that. And this is just a great, mature album within all that. I'm like you. I sort of like those few albums that came right before that.
Right.
I mean, I like everything, but I mean, it's like, if I'm picking his best stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I had to pick something else, I'm going to go Bad. I'm going to go Bad. I mean, you got Bad. You got Man in the Mirror. You got Smooth Criminal. You got The Way You Make Me Feel. Yep. You got I Just Can't Stop Loving You. I mean, Dirty Diana.
Everything was a hit.
I mean, I think people forget. I mean, I think we all, in fact, I know a lot of people would say, hey, Thriller. And then a lot of people would say Off the Wall. And they're not wrong. Like Off the Wall is an absolute banger dance album and all that. And I think Bad might get a little bit, I don't know, maybe not get the kind of love, but dude, I mean, come on. Like you said, it's kind of a greatest hits. I mean, that was 6 songs that I named that everybody knows. Just phenomenal stuff. So, yeah, I'm not mad at Joshua Tree. I guess, I don't know. I love that album. It's so good. I think it's so well produced and it's so good. I think it's when they're at the top of their form. U2 is. And but I'd have to pick Bad if I had to pick something other than that.
Yeah, like you said, top of their game, because I always felt like that was the Edge at his peak.
Yeah.
With what he could do with a guitar, not necessarily how amazing all the playing was, but the sounds, emotions, and landscapes that he could create with his guitar, it peaked at Joshua Tree without question. That was amazing.
I always said, like, he has this, he creates an ambience with his playing. Like, it's about, like you said, soundscape and all that, it's all that, right? And like Where the Streets Have, the way that album starts, where it just creeps in as the volume comes up a little bit at a time. And then all of a sudden you hear the Edge come in and this crazy swirling keyboard or whatever, and then the edge. I mean, it's
That's awesome.
It's genius. That's what genius comes from. So, real quick, Boo Trader always liked Steve Winwood album Arc of a Diver. Yep. I don't remember the title of the song, but it has the lyrics, "When you see a chance." Oh, it's covered up by my little button.
See a chance, you take it.
Take it, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's such a classic, classic delivery. Yeah, that's awesome.
Steve Winwood's a guy. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? Please tell me he is. I mean, it's like he's.
I don't know if he is.
Let's see.
I mean, he was with the Davis Spencer Group, you know, and then of course with Traffic, and of course his solo career. So I would think he has to be in there somewhere because he's been with some amazing artists.
Yeah, Steve Winwood in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 2004. Okay. Well deserved. Everyone, yeah. I mean, if Steve Winwood's someone that you don't mess with or you're like, just go listen to his greatest hits. Start there. He's top notch.
Awesome.
Okay. Next up, 1989. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, I'm already. Oh, this is the last year. All right, then we got to get to the tracks. Okay, then we got to get to the songs after this. All right, so we got. Oh. I mean, dude, George Michael Faith taking it with the yellow label. I love it. Okay, Tracy Chapman, self-titled. Bobby McFerrin. I mean, dude, we were all there for Bobby McFerrin, right? Okay, he's cool. But I mean, he's just, Sting, Nothing Like the Sun. Okay, let's look at album covers. So Nothing Like there we go. Yeah, I still don't think I think I'm still a little bit later when it comes to Sting. Ooh, yep. Look at Winwood gets his love. I don't know. In my mind, he's someone that maybe people forget about, but here he is again. Roll with it. Fifth studio album, Simple Pleasures, Bobby McFerrin, Tracy Chapman, self-titled, which a lot of people love the song. I'm okay with it, you know. I don't know, man. I'm okay with it. This is a tough one for this reason. This goes back to George Michael is so head and shoulders with Faith above all this. Yeah. There's just no question. I mean, I've said it before. He's on the Mount Rushmore of singers to me. I love George Michael. He's an amazing vocalist. Again, I cannot play Faith without getting a little choked up. It's a phenomenal album, dude. Father Figure. I'm gonna space out. I could look up the other ones, but you know, something about the monkey. Why can't you do it? Why can't you? Oh yeah, blah blah. Oh, I want your sex. You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. This album, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. George Michael Faith. If I had to pick a runner-up, if I had to, oh man, you're gonna put a gun in my head. I'm gonna probably. I don't know what's on this. I don't know these albums that well. What's on this? Let me look. Let's see what's on here. Do you have one in mind, dude? I'll look these up and you can give me what you think.
Well, I mean, the thing I would say is kind of the same thing with Sting, you know, that's still just not quite the part that I thought was so magical about his solo career. So the Bobby McFerrin, I think that was just kind of, it was different at the time and it was kind of light and it was kind of fun, but especially the rest of that album is just like, I mean, Don't Worry, Be Happy. I think he does like a cover of, is it Sunshine of Your Love on there?
Oh, really?
I think, don't quote me on that, but it's just kind of all that strange a cappella type of stuff that, again, was interesting, but not something that comes close to album of the year. So that comes down to Tracy Chapman and Steve Winwood. And I mean, Tracy was kind of unique from a singer-songwriter standpoint. You know, and of course, Fast Car was just an absolute amazing hit. But I mean, I would probably still roll with my boy Steve Winwood. You know, because on this album, like not only did you have Roll With It, but what was the there? I know Holding On was also on there, but there was one other song that
Don't You Know What the Night Can Do? Hearts on Fire.
I mean, just such a smooth classic. Another one of those songs that only a guy like Steve could deliver.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as much as I want to give the nod to Tracy, I'm probably going to leave towards Steve. And then going back to everything you said about George Michael Faith, yeah, this is the one where there's no debate. if that album wouldn't have won, you just burned down the whole institution. I mean, yeah.
Which we probably wanted to do on multiple occasions. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I don't mess with Tracy Chapman. I don't even mess with Fast Car. Look, there was a time where I was good with it. It's one of those songs that has not aged well for me for whatever reason. Like I'm over it in a way. And I don't say that very often. I mean, look, there's a lot of songs that get overplayed that I'm good with.
Right.
This is not one of them. I don't know why. I just don't mess with it. So for me, and Bobby McFerrin, almost kind of a novelty thing in my mind. You know,
yeah.
When I think about it, again, I never listened to the album, but when I remember Bobby McFerrin when he was doing his thing, it's like it's kind of a novelty.
Right.
So it comes down to Sting and Steve Winwood. Man, I'd have to be honest with you. I'd have to listen to them because I don't know these albums that well. But I'm gonna pick Steve Winwood. Today we're talking about Winwood a little bit. Give him his props. Sting's gotten his, so I want to let's put Steve Winwood out there. Let's give him some flowers. So that's who I would pick.
Yeah, nice.
But again, I mean George Michael Faith. I just can't overstate it enough. It's phenomenal album. All right, we'll move to the songs now.
Yeah.
Do we have time? We need to go fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little. Yeah, let's not ramble too much into it. Let's just kind of go through and do our picks and like a quick 15-second words, and then do our picks so we can speed it up a little bit.
All right, so we've already done up to 82, guys. So we'll go 83. Let me get this going. There we go. Okay. Song of the Year, 1983, Grammys.
All right. Matter of fact, at the beginning of each one, I'm going to say 15 seconds go, and then we each have 15, 20 seconds to say we have to say and pick.
All right, let's do this. All right. Always on My Mind, hey, great song. Ebony and Ivory, again, great song. McCartney, really, okay. I guess they show Steve Wonder off at the end here, but I mean, come on, man. Stevie Wonder. Shout out Stevie Wonder. Eye of the Tiger. Obviously, we all remember Eye of the Tiger. Yeah. IGY, Donald Fagen. Now, that is the one song that I know off that. It is a great song. The bigger reason I know it is because it was covered by somebody in the comment section. Remind me, Howard Jones. Howard Jones covered that song. It's great. And then Rosanna, Toto song. Fantastic. Okay, Always on My Mind, great song. Now, I'm not going to pick Always on Your Mind if it's me voting on this. Right. I think Rosanna's a phenomenal song. I think Eye of the Tiger, dude. I mean, that is the most iconic song ever written, maybe. Ebony and Ivory, great. IGY, great. If I'm just picking my favorite song here, it's going to be a toss-up between Rosanna and IGY, Donald Fagen. Shout out and check out that song if it doesn't ring a bell. It's very good. But I'm going to pick Toto right now. We're going Rosanna for my my follow-up on. I'm going to even pick that over Always on My Mind. That would have been my pick, or I'm burning the place down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Always on My Mind is a perfect song, but the Elvis version. I mean, Willie Nelson did okay, but yeah, definitely wouldn't be my pick. So if I had to drop it between the Ebony and Ivory is almost kind of like a novelty type of song to me too, like you were describing McFerrin earlier. So it would come down between Eye of the Tiger and Rosanna for me. And I think Eye of the Tiger was just so huge and so perfect for the 80s that I'm definitely going Eye of the Tiger.
Yep. Can't blame you.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Rosanna's freaking awesome, but yeah.
That drum and Rosanna, dude, so good. Boo Trader, Eye of the Tiger. Yep, absolutely. All right. Oh, dang it! I keep giving it away. Sorry, guys. Okay.
1984. We got Every Breath You Take. Why does it say? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Every Breath You Take by Sting. All Night Long by Lionel Richie. Beat It, Billie Jean Maniac. Fun Friday night back in 1984, boy.
Come on, baby.
Holy cow. Well, actually, dude, wait. Every Breath You Take's out of the picture because it won. Okay, so I'd probably have to say Billie Jean, even though it's not my favorite song on this list. That is the biggest hit that should take the crown if Every Breath You Take disappears. I mean, Billie Jean's probably the one Jackson song that I want to listen to the least off of Thriller. But again, it's because I got so sick of it because it was played out so much.
Right.
So yeah, but Billie Jean.
I would say the same thing in Billie Jean and Beat It to me. As much as I love this album, you know, my love for MJ runs deep, but it's like I'd rather listen to like Human Nature, Want to Be Starting Something, you know, something I don't, you know, and these are great tunes, obviously, right? But it's like, I don't know. I think there's so much great stuff on this album, and those are almost either overplayed or over something. I'm not sure what, but I like a lot of that other stuff. All Night Long, I mean, such a great tune. But
yes.
To me, it goes to Maniac. I already said it earlier, dude. That don't sleep on Maniac. That song is so good, man. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. That song is so good, man. She's a maniac. So yeah, I would have to go with that. Every Breath You Take by Every Breath You Take. I mean, come on, dude. I can't be mad at that for winning.
Yeah. See, I almost wish Running with the Night was on there for Lionel Richie or Penny Lover instead of All Night Long.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So 85. Let's move 85.
I'll try not to give away the next year. Okay, so here we go. 85.
More bangers.
What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner. Against All Odds, Phil Collins.
Oh.
Hello, Lionel Richie. I Just Called to Say I Love You, Stevie Wonder, and Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper. The winner was What's Love Got to Do with It back in 1985, taking the little trophy, Tina Turner. Now, if I had to pick something else, I'm going to be honest here, and I gave him his flowers earlier. I'm going to give him again, and this is a great song, and a lot of it has to do with the outro. I love the very ending. It's beautiful. Every time I hear the song, I got to go back a little bit, 4 or 5 times just to catch the end. And it's Phil Collins with Against All Odds. Great tune. And for whatever reason, so you listen to this on Spotify, sometimes they show like little video clips, like it's just a loop. When you listen to this song with that clip and it's like Jeff Bridges and I can't remember who the woman is.
Oh, yeah. I
don't know, dude. It just gets me, man. It just gets me. So Phil Collins, Against All Odds. I wouldn't have been mad if it won. I mean, I know what Love Got to Do with It has to win here. But I mean, that Phil Collins song is phenomenal. So I'm going with Against All Odds.
Yeah. The one thing I love about Against All Odds is how he waits to the very end to actually say Against All Odds in the chorus.
Yeah.
And he says it like just so powerful and so like it really, really brings just a nice climactic end to that song. That is perfect. So what I would say with this is if What's Love Got to Do It didn't win, I would rather listen to Against All Odds all day long, but Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper should win. That is one of the most perfect pop songs ever, not only just in the way that Cyndi Lauper delivered it, but it's one of those few songs, almost like You're Always on My Mind, that you can pass to almost any artist and it sounds fantastic because the song itself is just so perfect. And Cyndi Lauper killed it on that version there. So I'm going Time After Time, even though I'd rather listen to Against All Odds.
Time After Time. Shout out Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I think that's a really fun movie, and it's cool. It wasn't an 80s movie, but it harkens back, right? It's going back to like, you know, their reunion and all the stuff which happened in the 80s, and Time After Time plays kind of a fun role in that and stuff. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I can't hear that song now without thinking about Romy and Michelle. Blue Trader says the whole album was fantastic that Survivor made. I mean, I need to listen to that album then, because I don't think I'm familiar with the whole thing.
It is a really solid album. I mean, and it's kind of cool that it came about. I think we might have talked about this before, but you know, when Rocky was making Rocky 3 and he was looking for a title track, the first song they actually chose was the song from the Karate Kid, You're the Best Around.
Oh yeah.
And that didn't make it. And then Sylvester Stallone wanted to use another one, Bites the Dust by Queen, and Queen wouldn't give him the rights. And then they ended up coming to Survivor and like, hey, write something. And then boom, Eye the Tiger freaking pops out and just just becomes a metaphor for more so than just a song. But
Yep.
anyway, kind of a cool story
Crazy.
behind that.
I know that is a cool story. All right, here we go. 1986.
All right, so We Are the World obviously won. The Boys of Summer by Don Henley. Every Time You Go Away by Paul Young. I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. And Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Yep.
Love the 80s. I am going, again, every single song on that's a banger. It actually comes down to The Boys of Summer and I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. And I'm probably going to go with The Boys of Summer by Don Henley. I think just with his voice and like the mystique kind of almost ghostly nature of the delivery of that song and the guitar playing in it, just in terms of someone almost doing the same thing as Edge does, but not in a synthy type of way, but just the way the guitar accents the song throughout it. It's just, there's something really beautiful about it. So I'm going with The Boys of Summer by Don Henley.
Yeah, great pick. I'm not mad at Don Henley at all, man. His best stuff, again, I'm kind of a greatest hits guy, but man, dude, I like Dirty Laundry, I think has one of the great guitar solos of all time. It's so unusual and kick-ass and cool. And his best stuff is freaking phenomenal. I Want to Know What Love Is. I mean, that's a great tune too, man. Foreigner, of course. I mean, come on. I love Foreigner. I love Foreigner. For me, though, I'm going with the song, dude, and I think I'm going to go with Money for Nothing. And the only reason is because, dude, I mean, this song will get you going, man. Like, this is kind of an anthem, right? I want my MTV, and then that guitar solo and stuff. And it's just like, I mean, come on. It's, for me, yeah, I'd have to go. I mean, look, you just ask me tomorrow, I'll give you something else. But I think Money for Nothing for me is going to be my winner tonight. That's such a great track.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, this one got a big. Oh, all right. Here we go. 1987. As we come down the home stretch, That's What Friends Are For. Burt Bacharach and Carl Bayer Sager, I guess.
I didn't know they wrote that.
We got Dionne Warwick, Elton John, Gladys Knight, and Stevie Wonder, of course.
Yeah.
Addicted to Love, Robert Palmer, getting some love. We got Paul Simon, Graceland. We got Higher Love, Steve Winwood and Will Jennings. And then we got Sledgehammer. We got a nice little mix here, actually.
Yeah.
I got to see if Higher Love is the one I'm thinking of.
Think about it. That's the one with Shaka Khan.
Yeah, there must be a Higher Love. Okay, this isn't the one I'm thinking of, but it's still a great song. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shaka Khan. Yeah. That's What Friends Are For. Great tune. I mean, good times and bad times. That's what friends are for. Addicted to Love, dude. I mean, when Robert Palmer put that record out and those two tracks that got played out on MTV, man, with the dancers and all that stuff. I mean, dude, he was the king for a minute. Again, Paul Simon, just not my deal. I like Simon and Garfunkel, but I mean, look, I like, what's the one with Chevy Chase in the video?
You Can Call Me Al.
I mean, come on, that's a good song, but yeah.
Which is on Graceland.
What's that?
It's on that album. I think it's on the Graceland album, I believe.
I'd have to hear the song Graceland. I don't have it in my head right now. Every other song's in my head. Maybe that's why I'm saying this. Sledgehammer, great song, great video. Not going to make it for me. Higher Love, dude. Steve Winwood, again, I got to give him his propers, man. I think that's a great song. I think, again, those three tunes that are on this album are so freaking good. I got to go with Higher Love. But look, these are all great songs. Yeah, Higher Love for me.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I'd pick Higher Love as well. I mean, I think Addicted to Love and Sledgehammer were big hits, but to me, the videos for both of those were bigger than the songs themselves. Those aren't songs that come on the radio and I want to crank it up and listen to it more. But Higher Love, yes, most definitely. So I'm going Winwood.
I love it. It's your night. It's your night, Steve. Okay.
That's an interesting one. All right, so we got Somewhere Out There by Lyndon Ronstadt and James Ingram. Kind of forgot about that track. Didn't We Almost Have It All by Whitney Houston. Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For by U2. La Bamba by Los Lobos. And Luca by Susan Vega. All right, so definitely not going with Didn't We Almost Have It All. It's one of my least favorite Whitney Houston hits. I Still Haven't Found, of course, is an absolute YouTube banger. Wow, that's actually harder than I thought. I think I'm going, since I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For is not my favorite song off of Joshua Tree, I'm going to skip that one just because of that. So it comes down between La Bamba and Luca. I'm probably going to go with La Bamba.
Whoa, okay.
I think that was just such a great upbeat song, and the way that Los Lobos kind of updated it and made it poppy and made it such a great crossover hit at the time and all of that. I just think it's one of those awesome positive songs. And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go with La Bamba that year. Wow, I didn't see that coming. But yeah.
Well, that movie made it so big, right? Too, I think. The movie coming out around that time, I guess probably with the song and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was on TV like constantly. I just remember that. Yeah, I mean, I'll make it easy. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I love it. I mean, it's a great song. I mean, We Almost Have It All is a good song. I love Whitney, and that is, I'm not throwing shade, but yeah, man, that U2, I mean, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I do think it's one of the, I'm not saying it's the best song on the album, but dang, it's good, man. It's good. So
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, it's hard not to pick Luca too, because I mean, that was a solid track. And for some poppier stuff, it kind of had a little deeper meaning, like about the abuse thing and all of that. And the kind of the way she worked that into I mean, that was kind of creative for sure. But 1989.
Well, here it is, man. Don't Worry, Be Happy. I mean, probably the most played song in 1989, and probably the song that we were just couldn't get out of our heads most for that year than anything else. Be Still My Beating Heart, Sting. Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. Giving You the Best I Got, Anita Baker. And Piano in the Dark, Brenda Russell. So, I mean, again, it's just iconic. Don't Worry, Be Happy. I guess I can't be mad at it. Love Sting, but probably not going to go there. Fast Car, as I said, man. It's one of the few songs that has just been overplayed for me. I just can't get there.
Yeah.
Giving You the Best That I Got, man. That's a great tune. Nice little R&B track right there, I think, from Anita Baker that I could easily pick. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. If I can't have Don't Worry, Be Happy, then give me Giving You the Best That I Got.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with what you said about pretty much all of those. The only thing I would kind of differ in is I think Fast Car should have won it, period.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm automatically going to pick Fast Car as what I would pick instead of Don't Worry, but I honestly think it should have beat Don't Worry in the first place.
Got it. All right.
Oh, that's 89. Holy cow.
I know, that's it, dude. Well, in 1990 would cover 1989, right? I mean, these are all
I guess
kind of a year behind. Kind of curious. Should we look it up?
Yeah, here. Let's have it pulled up here somewhere. Okay, yeah, so 1991, just for craps and giggles, or 1990, for album of the year, we would be looking at Nick of Time by Bonnie Raitt, End of the Innocents by Don Henley, fantastic. That's still an 80s album. The Raw and the Cooked by the Fine Young Cannibals, Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty, and Traveling Wilburys. Yeah, so that was very much still a solid 80s year.
Yep. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, no, I don't know why I should know this, man. You know, the Grammys have been around longer than me, but it's like, why can't I? What's the difference between record of the year and album of the year? I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know what the difference is.
I thought it was one of the same. I don't know.
Yeah, they got record, album, and song. But anyway, someone will know. Someone will beat us up in the comments. Yeah, I don't know, dude. To be honest, yeah, you're right. Some of this stuff is still 80s. It's all 80s still, but in a way, just spiritually, I feel like we've kind of moved on. You know, it's like when you look at this list. But yeah, you still got Don Henley in there. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, because in End of Innocence, the one that had an End of Innocence, but wasn't also New York Minute on that one. Always get those two albums, those two albums he did back to back right there. Definitely his two best solo albums, but I always get songs crossed in my mind on those two albums.
Well, record of the year. So here we go. Record of the year has She Drives Me Crazy, Fine Young Cannibals, classic. We got and another, I like the song is so great, man. I know it's been teased over the years, but back in the day, dude, Billy Joel with We Didn't Start the Fire. I mean, that is a fire track, in my opinion. I love that. I love that tune.
Yeah, so wait, so what's the difference in record of the year and song of the year?
I don't know.
Because like She Drives Me Crazy is a song.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the album, The Raw and the Cooked.
Oh. Record of the year honors a single track, specific recording of a song. Album of the year honors a complete. Okay, but what about song? Fundamental difference between record of the year and song of the year is who they honor. Record of the year rewards the artists, producers, and engineers for the finished recording of a single, while song of the year honors the songwriters who wrote the lyrics and melody. Okay, whatever. It's another reason to give out. It's a reason to give out two awards
for the same thing.
Yeah. Woo! All right. Well, there you have it. We covered it. The Grammys from the 80s. Yeah. That was a fun time, man.
I know.
When the MJ doing his thing, right, with the sparkly red thing, with the going across, looking like a general and all that, but except with the sunglasses and the white glove, and red one year, blue the next, and all that. Like, those were the action figures, dude. And you better believe I had that sucker too, man. We had the Michael Jackson trading cards, the Michael Jackson bubble gum, the Michael Jackson action figures, the posters, the records. I had it all. So it's emblazoned on my memory for all time. MJ, when it comes to the 80s, and of course, just slaying out with Thriller, man.
Great stuff, man. Great times.
Great times. All right. Well, that's it. Where can we go from here? We revealed all the winners. You guys revealed yours. I love it. Thank you, Boot Trader, for being in the house. Thank you, Axel Foley, for being here as well. Thank you, everyone else, for watching. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you next time.
Have a good one, guys.